The question for this video presentation is, can you open a multi-currency bank account for your business in Singapore? Or why you may need a multi-currency bank account. So let's have a look, and let's first understand why you may need a multi-currency bank account. Normally when you open a bank account in Singapore, the default account currency is presumed to be Singapore dollars, because if your business is operating in Singapore, in most of the circumstances, your incoming payments as well as outgoing payments will be in Singapore dollars currency. However, this may not always be the case. Take an example of a company which is into import and export products. And because it is import and export business, the default currency for this company will be US dollar. Because if you are importing something from China, the payment has to be done in US dollars. Similarly, if you are exporting products, let's say to India, then in that case, again, the payment has to be received in the bank account in US dollars. So let's take a scenario. So I have listed here three transaction amounts of 100,000 USD, 50,000 USD, and 175,000 USD. Now, when you receive this money into your bank account, and if your account is not in US dollars, let's say it is in Singapore dollars, then every time the remittance is received, bank will convert it to Singapore dollars at bank's exchange rate. And in most of the circumstances, this bank exchange rate is possibly the worst rate available in the market. So the most disadvantageous rate is what you will get in this conversion. And moreover, you don't have any control on this because bank is doing it as your account is in Singapore dollars. Now let's presume that market exchange rate is slightly higher as indicated here. And then in that case, for each of these three transactions, you will incur a loss because of conversion in Singapore dollars, which is of 200, 250 and 875 Singapore dollars. So the total loss in a month only on these three transactions is going to be 1325 Singapore dollars. Now keep it in mind, I have shown only three transactions and I have not covered any outgoing transactions or other services. Moreover, the spread difference is also very small. In reality, this difference can be large. So as you can see, if the remittances are received or the payments are made in the currency which is not the bank account currency, then you can lose a significant amount of money because of the constant conversion that happens at the bank rate. And to avoid this, you can open up an account in another currency like US dollars. So the idea here is, do not allow banks to do any automatic conversion. Instead, keep control with you. Open the US dollar bank account, receive everything in US dollars, and convert only required amount which possibly you might need to make the payment for your Singapore expenses. So the next question is, can you, and if you can, how you can open a multi-currency account in Singapore? So generally what we recommend, if the transaction amount is more than 10,000 Singapore dollars per month or equivalent thereof, then you should get multi-currency account for the currency in which you operate most of the times. So you should always open Singapore dollars plus another currency account in these kind of scenarios. When you file up the form, at that time indicate to the bank representative which additional currency accounts you want to be opened. Now when they open this account, there will be one account for Singapore dollars and another account will be opened for maybe USD, GBP or whichever currency you choose. So in one account login, that is one internet account login, you will be able to access these two or three different currency bank accounts. So which currencies are possible for multi-currency? Let's have a look on the website. So in the Google search bar, type in DBS Business Banking Pricing Guide and press enter. So you will get the latest pricing guide of DBS Bank and ensure that it is for the corporate customers. Scroll down and here you can see foreign currency current accounts and the currencies in which it is available. The guide is also listing what is the minimum and fall below fee and minimum interest charge and all that. So other details you can obviously check, but the currencies those are available are Australian dollars, Canadian dollars, Swiss franc, I'm not sure CNH, I think Chinese renminbi, Euro, GBP, Hong Kong dollars, Japanese yen, Norwegian kroners, New Zealand dollars, Swedish kroners, Thai baht, and US dollars. So these are all the currencies in which you can open multi-currency account with DBS Bank. I guess the situation with OCBC and UOB will also be the same, and they will be offering more or less similar currencies. So in summary, multi-currency bank account is a common feature of most of the banks in Singapore, and you just need to indicate which additional currency accounts you need at the time of filing the application.
Thank you for watching this video. This video was brought to you by Epica Consulting Singapore. Subscribe to our channel today to get notified when new videos are posted.